live streaming, it's talking. Now I'm gonna be silent. Will be available 20 seconds after I click.
There is a show, there is a show, there is a show. We all love to go to Roblin Live tonight. There are two hosts, they are the most. I gotta say, they're not too shabby, they ain't crappy. It's a Roblin Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show. It's the one, like on Passive. It's delicious. It's on Passilicious. You can get anything that you want at National Forest Restaurant. There is a show. There is a show. It is a show we all love to go to. Roblin Live right now. Yeah. There is a show. There is a show. There is a show. We all love to go to Roblin Live tonight. There are two hosts. They are the most. I gotta say, they're not too shabby. They ain't crappy. It's a Roblin Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show. It's the one, like on Passive. It's delicious. It's on Passilicious. You can get anything that you want at National Forest Restaurant. There is a show. There is a show. It is a show we all love to go to. Roblin Live right now. Yeah. There is a show. There is a show. There is a show. We all love to go to Roblin Live tonight. There are two hosts. They are the most. I gotta say, they're not too shabby. They ain't crappy. It's a Roblin Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show. It's the one, like on Passive. It's delicious. It's on Passilicious. You can get anything that you want at Restaurant. There is a show. There is a show. It is a show we all love to go to. Roblin Live right now. Yeah.
Well, howdy. All right. 33 of you here already. How stellar is that? Now that I'm unmuted, I can say there's 33 of you guys here. Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it. You've probably had a wonderful ONPASSIVE day. Let's talk a little about that day you've had in just a moment. But first, if you're not in Lynn's ONPASSIVE organization, go to roblinlive.ai And if you're not an AI person, go to roblinlive.com. Yeah. Woo, doggies, we live streaming because I just heard myself say, woo, yeah. All right. This is good stuff. We got no crackling in the music. We got no crackling right here. We've got no pork rinds right here. Oh, no, we don't. We've got cashews. Not on a carnivore diet, though. Might have to make an adjustment. But listen, if you go to roblinlive.ai or roblinlive.com, guess what that'll do for you? That'll put you on Lynn's registration page. All you got to do is fill in the information, get yourself an O-mail, get yourself a password for that O-mail, and you're in like Flint. Not Flint, Michigan. Flint, meaning, yeah, smooth. So let's talk about that. You get O-mail, O-net, and O-trim, and the opportunity to get OConnect. And if you're not O-connecting, you ain't O-connecting. And you need to be O-connecting because that is the thing of the present and the future. So that all being said, go to Roblin Live. All right, that takes care of the Roblin Lives, the domains. Pick one, .ai or .com. We got them both. All right, this is day 183 in our second year, 6 months and 3 days into our second year of Roblin Live. And Ali,
no wonder, dog.
This is day 548. Can you believe it? Consecutive Roblin Live broadcast without a miss. And that was through COVID and everything else that came along with COVID. And we're very proud of that. And we will continue on as long as Ash will have us. Ash Mafar, that is. All right. Let's talk about today, like I promised you already. Day 183. Here we go. 10 a.m. brought you live with Marty. I'd say live with Marty and Chris, but Chris didn't make the dance. Chris was busy at Orlando MCO McCoy Airport picking up his daughter. And he picked her up, and I guess they headed back by way of probably the Beeline Expressway over to New Smyrna Beach, which is where Chris calls home right now, along with his cousins. So, with daughter in tow, he had to go.
He's going to have a good time. I think a couple of weeks she'll be here.
Couple of weeks?
We're with him, I think. Yeah.
Does his daughter have a baby? Is he a grandpa with daughter? She just got married, right? The daughter that got married.
He has a grandson. I see him carrying the baby.
That's with his son, S-O-N. His son made him a grandpa. And I think he's getting ready to be a grandpa again. Rumor has it. Rumor has it, just a rumor.
He said they're inducing
labor.
Yeah.
So busy couple of weeks for the Johnson's family. 11 a.m. brought you at Eastern Standard Time, of course, in the U.S. of A. It was Richard Redfern with a recap of OP360. Brought up a few things that came out. It was kind of nice. We enjoyed that. And then today, Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Comfort Confor brought along a few of her friends from around the globe and had a kind of a roundish table, so to speak, and did an OP360, did a monthly update. Now, whether that will continue next month, we don't know, but it was an update of what actually transpired during the month of February, and now, without further ado, we on the eastern side of 8 o'clock, and this is Roblin Live, and Ollie.
No wonder, dog.
And Ollie has a question for you. Do you, Roblin Live? I want to know. I want to know it now. I don't want to know it later, unless you feel like telling me later, too. Are you a Roblin Live? Or do you Roblin Live as I spit all over myself, all over the tablecloth, all over the TV screen? Just can't get good help these days. All right. So let's tell you that tonight we have a topic, shall we? Our topic is your privacy and AI. So last night we got into a little bit of discussion about AI. Tonight we're going to talk about the privacy aspect of AI, if that's okay.
Sounds good.
It'll be followed by community time, which as we're into community time, we'll have a little signing and a little singing. Nowhere else can you do signing with the deaf community and singing with old John Barilla. Ooh, doggies. All right. We'd like to ask that you pray for 𝗬𝗚𝗃𝗃𝗰𝘆 and his lovely wife, Ashmahan, as well as the, I almost called them the OTech boys. Might as well call them the OTech boys because they're very smart. One's an author and another one's going to be an astronaut. That's Omar, the author, and 𝗬𝗎, formerly known as the Chunkster, or Chunky, as the astronaut. We've seen them both dressed up in their Cape Canaveral suits, Kennedy Space Center suits. They look pretty spiffy. So, while you're praying for Ash and his family, please include the tech media and support team from around the globe, please. We'd appreciate that very much. With 48 of you here, and our numbers are climbing through the roof. Climbing through the roof. I was going to say, fly me to the moon, but we're not going to sing tonight just yet. So, you know the baby not feeling so well right now. Now, Robin Noble sounded pretty good today on the 4 o'clock recap of the month. I was very impressed. She seemed to have her wit about her, as well as she had her stamina going pretty good, it sounded like to me. All right, so prayers out to Robin, prayers out to Harold Fox, who we haven't heard from in a little while, and prayers out to 𝗬𝗎𝗃𝗃𝗰𝘆 as she recovers from her procedure, and prayers out to anyone else who is either infirmed, meaning in the hospital or at home sick, or having had an accident. We know you need the prayers. We know you likely want the prayers, so here's the prayers right here, right from us to you guys. All right. We do have a few announcements, and I'll do the up Periscope since Lynn is busy posting, I believe, if I didn't know better. All right, here are the announcements. Here they come. Migration without hesitation. There's still literally tens of thousands of founding members, affiliates, who have not migrated. Come on, what are you waiting for? You're missing out on the commish. The likelihood of you getting commission and then withdrawal, you don't want to miss it. Sign the NDA and the affiliate agreement if you would, s'il vous plaît. Check out the ONPASSIVE newest website. Comes out anew every Monday, usually around 3:30 or 3:45 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. It's afternoon then in Dubai and in Hyderabad, so that would make sense.
Yeah.
For sure. Check out the ONPASSIVE. Check out Mohammed Nazal, also known to me as Billy. Mr. Mohammed William Nazal. Check him out. He's on X, formerly known as Twitter, and he does a blog. He does comments. I think he's posted videos there. It's all good. Check out Mr. Nazal on X. Log into your OES and check your profile. Why do we say this? Because especially when 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗰𝘆 comes, that is going to need to match your ID, your government issued ID. So log into the OES, check your profile, make sure it matches your ID so that when 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗰𝗆 comes along, it'll work. Also, when an email or an OMail is sent to you, reference you getting your withdrawal. It's important that you can verify. All right, enough said on the old verify and verify. Hop on an OConnect. We're doing that now. We are live, broadcasting live on our YouTube channel, Roblin Live YouTube channel. Oh, man, I amaze myself sometimes how crazy I can be. At any rate, you know where to go for that. And how many do we have on there now? I'd say there's a few anyway. On the YouTube channel.
Well, YouTube channel is 30.
30 on the YouTube channel. And right here, I'm not sure how many we got, but if we do the white
48.
click, 48 here. Holy moly, that's 70, 80 you fine folk joining us on a Friday night. Ain't you got nothing else to do? Ain't you got somewhere to go? No, you don't, because you Rob Lynn Live, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Very much. Here we go. Signing. Thank you.
And Lisa says,
And
do
hello.
Yeah, and tonight we have, so far, 2 teachers, maybe more later, but for now we have 𝗬cie𝘂𝗿. He will show up later, but he'll be teaching. And we have 𝗬𝗿𝗶𝘃𝗰𝘆, DL.
All
and
right.
she'll be coming, I think, on time.
How about my lady friend Patty?
Patty,
𝗬𝗏𝗂𝗏𝗃.
haven't heard yet. But
Okay.
but the list of the signs they'll be teaching are in the
Already?
messenger chat. Well, Deborah's list.
Oh, good, good,
𝗬cie𝘂𝗿
good.
will post it later. His list later.
All right. Sounds good to
Yeah,
me.
so good. It'd be fun to learn signs.
Well, thank you, Miss Nakamoto.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome, Rob. Look at that.
He's so proud of it.
Woo, Dougie's, if I got my signing going on, I got it going on now.
He loves it.
I got it going on. All right. I'm very proud of that. And I wish I knew more, and I'm going to learn more tonight. All right.
Right.
We need to do an up periscope, which we will do. We told you to hop on it. We suggested you hop on an OConnect.
Pat Green says, thank you for the prayers.
All right.
And let me see if there's anything else significant in here.
Pat was feeling under the weather a little bit yesterday and wasn't sure if she'd have to go. Last night, I should say. We hope you're feeling better today, Pat. Prayer does work.
Yeah.
All right. And finally, if you know of anyone, not finally, but next, if you know of anyone needing your help, helping one helps us all, okay? And as you can see by the hats, these are some of the older hats. Helping one gets it done. One gets it done. So 1-to-1 gets her done.
Very nice.
In like Flynn, not
Flynn.
Flynn.
Have the sticker mark over here, just so you guys know. It's not dirt. It's the sticker mark. The label that came on it first.
All right. Evidently, I've been
Barilla.
corrected by Mr. 𝗬𝗏𝗃. It's in like Flynn, as in Errol Flynn.
Ah.
All right. I don't mind being corrected. Hey, especially by John, because he's in the know about the stuff from the 30s, 40s, and 50s.
He definitely knows that
19s,
stuff.
of course, 1950s. All right, here we go. We do have and if you haven't subscribed to OConnect, what are you waiting for? What in the world are you waiting for?
Mm-hmm.
When you can, when you've got the shekels, the dinero, the pesos, the lira, the euros, the Canadian dollars, or the Sing dollars, as they're known, since I've learned all about that, you can subscribe. And we're right in the middle right now of a 10-day extension, which ends next week. I believe on the 28th or the 29th. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, John Barilla or Lynn Nakamoto. And that will be the encore.
29th or
there
not,
is no the 30th or the 1st. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What people told me. Yeah.
All right. We'll go with what people say, and that ain't no hay. All right. Now, okay, let's get on with it. Let's go to tonight's topic if we can. And your topic, my topic, and everyone else who's watching's topic is your privacy and AI, artificial intelligence. Some people are afraid of artificial intelligence, maybe for good reason, if they've had a not so nice experience, let's say at the airport or at the hospital or just at home. Doing something on the computer, and AI has kind of interrupted, so to speak, or startled you for some reason. Well, it's amazing what AI does on a positive vein as well. So, your privacy and AI is our topic, and Ali has a question for you. What measures are you taking to keep your data secure? Are you taking to keep your data secure? Are you changing passwords like Oliver Fontes said every 30 to 60 days? What are you doing? Are you not going through facial screenings on purpose? Just what are you doing to protect yourself from the AI invasion? The invasion of the AI. Actually, it started in the 50s, so 1950s, so it's nothing new, folks. We're getting used to it. Okay, AI and your privacy bring about several very important issues. Okay, let's talk about these issues tonight, shall we? Just briefly. There's ethical. Is it ethical for AI to be in your bedroom or ethical for AI to be in your hotel room with a camera? Is it legal? That's next. Is it legal? And of course, there are societal considerations. So let's take a look at these. Let's look at AI and privacy. Here we go. All right. Okay, here we go. Here are a few of the risks involved. There could be unauthorized access. We know that can happen, don't we?
Yeah.
There can be misuse by people who aren't authorized to use AI in that situation, or even a breach of sensitive PII. And as we all know, in the United States, we call that personal identifiable information. We don't want a breach of that. As AI is developed and deployed, care must be taken to protect. So this all goes back to the user, doesn't it? If I remember from last night's discussion, we really got into it. It does go back to whoever is operating the AI. If it's someone behind a bot, someone behind a virtual reality customer service representative, whatever it is, that's where we need to be cautious. Surveillance and monitoring. Ooh, we need to talk about this. Facial recognition is becoming more and more prevalent around the globe. Why is this? Because we are living in one crazy as heck world, if you hadn't figured that one out. From mass shootings to single shootings to bombings to hijackings of trains, hijackings of people's cars while they're at the Shell gas station getting gas. It's crazy out here. So, as this tracking of individuals without their consent happens, which it has been known to happen, it raises issues of privacy. This is an issue that a lot of people have with AI, is the privacy one.
True.
So just be forewarned is forearmed. Let's just put it that way. And let's talk about the algorithmic bias and discrimination which can happen. And I don't like this one bit. I don't care if you're white toenails or pink toenails like mine. No, I don't have pink toenails. Just kidding. There can be a bias. There can be discrimination. And we don't go for that. We don't. And the algorithm, in AI can sometimes focus and often focus on the data it is trained on. In other words, it can be told what data it needs to focus on. This has been known to impact individuals' rights and privacy. It's been documented that when used in the hiring process, and this is a place where I have a problem with it a little bit, certain demographics put individuals at a disadvantage. I don't give two crapolas if you're from the Bronx of New York. If you're applying for a job in Florida just because you want to get away from that state and city and county tax on your income, hey, you shouldn't be discriminated against just because you're from New York. Or if you're from Paris, France, or if you're from someplace in Africa, or if you're from Cameroon, whatever. I don't like discrimination. It's got no place right here at Rob Lynn Live. All right. So when it's used in the hiring process, as we mentioned, it does put certain individuals at risk, or at a disadvantage, not at risk, at a disadvantage. So buyer beware on that one for sure. Now, transparency and accountability. Now, Ash talks about transparency and ONPASSIVE's transparency. Well, ensuring transparency and accountability is essential for safeguarding privacy. You want your privacy safeguarded. Should this not be followed, there are mechanisms around within the AI for recourse. Somebody pulls a funny one on you, oh, there's a place for recourse. Should there be a breach, and if there's any discriminatory outcomes, there's a way to get back at the AI on that. Regulatory frameworks. An example of such frameworks, and there are several, and I will explain them as well because they were a little bit beyond my comprehension initially, are the General Data Protection Regulation in European Union. In other words, over in the European area, it imposes strict requirements for data handling and user consent. So, while you're in the European area, your privacy is preserved. And that's good stuff. We need that everywhere, actually. Mm-hmm. And current techniques for preserving this privacy are as follows. There's differential privacy, which I'll go into in a minute. Federated learning, that's an interesting statement. And homomorphic encryption. Oh boy, does that mean I'm a homo? Well, I am. I'm a man. Does that mean that it's morphic? Well, we're going to check that out right now. Exposing sensitive information has no place. All right. And these things, when they're in place, provide for that extra line of security. So let's talk about differential privacy. What it does, it provides privacy while sharing. Privacy while sharing. It's built right in. Then there's homomorphic encryption. That enables the review, get this now, of AI data to be reviewed without compromising sensitivity. It's got a way of reading through it and not being unsensitive. That is pretty darn cool. Federated learning. What in the world is he talking about now? Well, instead of all data on all devices being subject to this AI, it is trained locally on each device. Whether it's your phone, whether it's your laptop, whether it's your Mac Mini, or whether it's your Dell computer, federated learning is in your corner. All right, then there are ethical considerations, and we'll briefly wrap up here in just a second. Ethical considerations. What in the world are we talking about here? Well, it is critical that AI systems ensure that technological advances are aligned with society. In other words, let's not allow, that's what that's saying, the ethics to be in a negative way to get ahead of our societal values. We still have values here, okay? Whether it's America or Africa or sunny Singapore or Canada or Mexico or Paris, France or London, England or Ireland, Greenland, Iceland, South America, it doesn't matter. We need to make sure that the technological advances don't get ahead of us and are aligned with our values for each area. All right. AI and privacy are intertwined, okay? And the more we see of AI, the more we're going to find that it is intertwined. So that, and because, not so, but because it's crucial that we take the privacy concerns into consideration always. That's the important thing. That's the bottom line. Our privacy needs to be protected, and as we mentioned above, that's how they protect it. Leveraging the benefits of AI, in other words, balancing them with the individual's privacy rights. That's the way it needs to happen. So I'll get off my pulpit now. I've gone on for about 18 minutes, and that's usually about what I go. So I'd like to see if Lynn has some announcements she'd like to make and some hellos.
Oh, we've got some hellos.
Well, let's do it.
Yeah. Just so you know, if you're in the chat in OConnect, you may notice that you'll need to refresh or open and close the chat in order to see the current or the newest messages. This is the temporary thing. It's while the tech team is working actively on OConnect, you'll need to have a little bit of patience and refresh or open and close the chat in order to see the newer comments, okay?
And if you notice our numbers, if you're a co-host, if you want to be a co-host, if you notice our numbers going up and down, like and in and out, up and down like a yo-yo, it's because the tech team is testing things and making sure things are ready to rumble. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Here comes Lynn with a few hellos.
So Frank Rose says, I have to keep Xing out of the chat and come back to see the chat move. Yep. Me too. And we got Surrender Singh in the house. Hi,
All
Surrender,
right.
saying hi to his ONPASSIVE family. And we have 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗰𝘆 saying good morning to us. Hi.
Hi, Keshab.
Yep.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Oh,
We're glad you're
and
here.
guess who's here? Anita Frauenshaw. Yay.
No way. Well, that lady's probably going to try to come to community time. I know what she's got in mind. I know what you got in mind, Anita. And it's cool.
She's so happy to be here. She says, so glad to be on tonight. We're glad you're on as well. Jillian says hi to her friends. Hi, Sadananda. He says, thinking about replying in chat. And who else is here? We got John Barilla. He says, I have data protection because unfortunately my identity was stolen a few years ago. So I have a company I pay for protection, but my info still shows up on the dark web even recently. Chris Diazan says, hi again, John Barilla, a.k.a. JJB Tinman Balladeer.
Ooh, Nelly, that's our boy.
That's right. And we have Jillian say, I just refreshed and can now see the chat. So keep refreshing and you'll be able to keep up with the chat.
Thanks for bringing that up, Frank. We appreciate it.
Yeah, Don Swihart says she has to refresh as well. Angela Lalande is here. She's saying hi to her many friends, which is really nice. Oh, the emoji is disabled by the host. I can enable it.
Go ahead.
Okay. I think I can do it this way. Oh, no, I have. Yeah. Okay.
There you go. Emojis are now live. Live. They're not live.
Oh, it's not.
That's because you got none of this enabled.
No, it's just
it is enabled. Okay.
Okay.
Emoji away.
Yeah, it should be fine now. So thank you, Chris, for letting us know. Sadananda says he's got a little bit of buffering. And let's see who else. Isabel says the chat box is working fine, better than in the webinar. I mean, the chat box where? In YouTube? What does she mean by better than the webinar?
Well, the webinar that was on earlier at 4 p.m.
Oh, maybe
Eastern.
Maybe that's what she meant.
Okay.
Okay, let me scroll up a bit. Let's see. Apple keeps the doctor away, Anita says. Apple. Okay, let me scroll up. We have Chris is saying, yeah, it seems normalized as of now, unlike on the monthly recap webinar earlier.
All right, we're glad things have improved since 4 p.m.
Yeah. John is making a comment about AI. He said AI could discriminate against us old folks when applying for a job.
Hey, who you calling old, boy? Who you calling old?
And he says, I think that may be happening to me these days as I apply online for work.
Could be. Could be.
Angela says hi to her friends. Chris says, yes, it's working fine on my end side, Auntie Lynn. That's good.
We are glad things are flying along. Could we have check, see how many are here? Is that okay?
It's here.
Okay.
But I'm
okay,
on the,
you're busy.
Deborah Long says, same on my desktop, open and close to get the current message here. I mean, I can, but I have to shut it off and then have to scroll up.
Nope, not necessary.
Lisa says, sorry, I can't stay. Early morning shift. Hope everyone has an awesome weekend.
Thank you to you, and we love you, and thank you for coming.
And we have Mel. She is here.
Mel's here?
Yeah, so
I bet she joins the panel tonight. What do you think?
I think so. Lisa says, same with her. Gotta refresh. Good to know. Sadananda has a comment about AI. He says privacy with AI systems can recognize faces, analyze patterns, and track individuals, potentially leading to invasion of privacy and misuse of power, especially for yourself. John Barilla says, I will sing Singing in the Rain, Anita, if that is a request, Anita.
Just singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What do you think, John? Should I join you? No? Okay.
All right. Oh, Karina made it. I'm glad you're in. Looks
Karina, the Lance girl, that girl with the cookies?
Yeah, she was having trouble coming in. Poor thing. Is there anybody else? Yeah, so Pat says she's feeling better. That's good. I'm glad
That
you
is
are.
good to hear, Pat.
Yep. I think I got everybody.
Well, alrighty. Just want to remind.
Momodu's here.
Mamodu Jala?
Yeah.
Woo, doggies. Hi, Mamodu. I said hello to you in the chat on the webinar. I know you saw me. I saw you too, brother.
Yeah.
Guys everywhere.
We have Ranjan, paramedic. He's with us all the time. Hi, Ranjan. Good to have you here.
Yeah, he is.
Thank you. Carmela's here.
That Schwartz girl?
Mm-hmm. Fire.
That girl with the green thumb. That green thumb.
And Sukanti Santa is here. Hello.
Sukanti.
And we got, I think I got it.
Did you mention, is Irena here? She's usually here. Irena 𝗬𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗰𝘆.
Lisa McBride,
Maybe not
Isabel. Deborah Long is here. Deborah will be teaching soon. And Armin is here. He says, sorry I'm late, family business. All right. And we have 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗰𝘆, IMED, 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗰𝘆. Hello, welcome to our show, 𝗬𝗏𝗃. We also have 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗰𝘆.
All right. Are they from India?
Sanju, yeah, I think so.
Thank you, fellas, for being here.
Charlie Ellis Jr. is here.
Bo is in the house. All right, Bo.
I see Roy Davies is here as well. Hi, Roy Davies. Delisa says, yes, we are Roblin Livers. It's me and Sir Axel tonight.
All right, Axel in the house.
Right on. I think that's it for folks.
All right, well, you've said our hellos. Now it's time, without further ado, for community time. And what do we do in community time? Well, Lynn hits the button at the top left, which is the enable people to come on as a speaker link. It's called the speaker enabling link. It on our end, it looks like just on your end. Yours is on the back page of the list of attendees. And you just click on that and we'll shoot Lynn a message saying you want to come to the panel. You're welcome to come with or without video, with or without audio. We just love it on, and you can do that. And you can become a co-host if you want. You can play with the buttons. What do you think of that? Yeah. Yabba dabba doo.
And we want to say hi to 𝗬𝗄𝗃𝗃𝗰𝘆. He's here now. He's going to be teaching science tonight.
Hi, 𝗬𝗄𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃.
And we got Clover Kelly is here.
Clover was there today too, I think.
Yeah, Clover. All right, and can you just repeat one more time slowly for everyone, including Anita? She's going to be using the speaker request icon for the first time.
I will go slowly. So here we go. Slowly. Pavolia. All right, here we go. On your page.
Oh, we're not recording.
Oy.
Okay, the recording stopped for some reason because it was recording earlier.
That's okay.
Isabel happened to refresh and notice that. Thank you. So we're going to start.
Host started recording.
Thank you, Isabel.
I wonder why it stopped.
I don't know. But
Okay.
thanks, Isabel, for noticing.
We're still learning, kids. We are still learning. Thanks for hanging in there with us as we learn.
We were recording
Okay,
earlier, but
here's what you need to do. Just go on the attendee page and you'll see your name. But at the bottom, you'll see a little icon that has a man with like a speaker coming out of his ear. And that's to get you as a speaker. So all you need to do is click on that and Lynn will pull you to the panel. And Irena 𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗰𝘆, well, that tells me you're here. Thank you very much for that super sticker. We appreciate you. We love you. We love you.
Very, very.
Thank you, Irena. That's very kind.
Every night, pretty much.
She is, and we appreciate that. First girl, as usual. And thank you for that, Irena. All right. Are we ready now to click, 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 and click the button?
Did you explain to Nita?
I did. I went through in slow motion.
Okay.
And I think Anita got it. If not, 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗃 is here to help her.
So everybody get ready to come to the panel. The topic tonight is my privacy and AI.
All right.
All right, here we go. Let us enable the speaker request icon. I won't enable that a little later.
Okay.
Okay,
There's already
Anno.
somebody wants to come in.
Ooh,
2,
okay.
3.
That's a good sign.
Johnny. All right. It's working tonight. Pat Green. Hello, Dorothy. She's here. Now we got 2 more. 3 more. Ooh.
Oh, I'm glad it's working.
Dawn is here. Dawn Swihart is here with DL. And it looks to me like Deborah. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Deborah.
You did it. Yay,
Good
Deborah.
stuff.
Good job.
And there's more coming. Look at this. It's working tonight. Mel is in the house. I promise tonight, Mel, not to miss calling upon you when you raise your hand. I might even call on you when you don't raise your hand just to make sure I call on you. All right. So we got
ticker now says Rob. Oh wait, sorry, not that one. Okay, there we go.
Oh, look
There's
at all
a
these
new
people
ticker.
hopping on here.
We want to give the instructions.
All right. To be a panelist, click the speaker request button, and it's an icon. And once you click that, it will pop up on Lynn's screen.
And thank you to Michael Chata because he's the one that made that ticker for us.
Michael, thank you as always for your great artwork. Rupa is here.
Rupa Chakma, welcome.
Hello, Rupa. And
hello.
Juanita Slack is here as usual. She's here every night, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you're going to have to enable, I think, the camera and the audio in order for us to see people. And there it is. And here they come. All right. And we'll also do the microphone. Oh, there they come. There's Pedro. There's Johnny.
So
there's Dawn.
I turned on the master mute and the master mic just now. So that's why your buttons popped up.
And your buttons are popping like a tight shirt.
Say hi to Cecil.
Cecil, hello,
Hi.
hello, brother.
Deborah, hi.
All right. There's Mel. There's Deb. And John and Juanita and Lynn Nakamoto's here. Wow. Carmela Schwartz in the house. Carmela, where's your camera? Carmela. All right, let's see if there's any more before we kick this thing off. And as you go,
did you post your list in our chat, Cecil? You did finish post? Okay. And Deborah, did she post too?
Deb, did you post too?
Did you post the list of your signs? Finish, Deb. Deb, you see me? Maybe she doesn't see me. Let me put it on the. Hi, Deb. Yeah. Did you post a list of your signs in our group chat already? Did you post it for Rob Lynn Live group? Post your list there. Finish. You did. Oh, okay. Fine.
Good stuff.
Post again so people see it easy. She said it's way up in the wall because she posted it a while ago.
Now let's get this thing kicked off. Let's go to 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗃. In Manhattan, or are you in Queens? Where are you, brother? Oh, you're on the Lower East Side, by the Village. Oh, okay, good. So that's where you live. Well, I'm in like, Glenn, check the haircut out. Oh, yeah, high tide. All right. Well, hopefully that'll go away and you won't be bothered with it anymore. That's for sure. It's very annoying. I had a Target card when Target had that massive 250 or 40 million people. Information was compromised. My social security number, I have no idea how that happened, was breached.
Terrible.
All right. Well, thanks. We'll look forward to hearing from you a little later by way of Anita's song. Oh, all right. Let's go to, it looks to me like Mel Mel. See? Daddy's on top of his game. All right. Yeah, I was listening. I was getting a whisper in my ear. The live stream folks that are watching us on YouTube cannot hear you panelists. This has been going on since November. Cannot hear the panelists. They can hear us, and that's pretty bold. So
So
we know they're working on it.
Yeah, so thanks for your patience, but we still have 35 in the chat anyway, in the live stream chat. So what we want to do is offer you the opportunity to come to OConnect. Some people cannot, you know, get onto OConnect, but for those of you who can and want to, Michael Chata is going to post the speaker link in the chat, so you can come in as speaker.
All right, we'd love for more of you to come in as a speaker. It looks like we're going to
Actually, you can just, oh, the attendees can hear though. Attendees who are in the OConnect can hear. Yeah, I'm going to.
I was talking strictly on
Yeah.
the Ustream, the live stream, on YouTube. Okay, let's go to Patricia Green from a little bit still on the nippy side, Kansas. Go ahead, Dorothy. Hello, Dorothy. Ooh. Well, very, very nice of you, I might add. Probably a good move. It's okay. It's okay to make those decisions on your own. You know, that's for sure. Got to look out. All right. While we wait for a hand, and I see Dawn, give me 1 second. Pedro, you are looking pretty dapper tonight. What in the world have you done to your background? Do you have makeup on? What in the heck is going on, Pedro? It looks good, man. That may be the way to go, the wave of the future. It's very crystal clear, no fuzziness, and the sound is good. You give Mel a pinch and she pops up bigger? All right. That's one of the nice things about the Apple, the iPad and the phones, man. You can make it large. Right.
It shows if you, if you, if at first,
Okay.
why you don't have to go there. You can see where showing the most recent.
I don't know.
Stupid. It just-
All right. Hey, we appreciate it. We appreciate you coming to us live and in color. You looking good, brother. Looking good on that iPad. All right. We'll talk to you in a little bit. Now, uh, the on passive counter is going a little ballistic here. I think I know the proper order here, but I don't think it's, I know, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. It's Dawn next, Anita, and Mel. Is that correct? Can anybody
Is Dawn-
verify?
Is Dawn first?
Dawn is first.
Who's first?
Dawn.
Oh, Dawn is first? Mel's
Yes.
agreeing?
Yeah, she just agreed.
Okay, Dawn.
So this thing, there's a clicker up top that tells us, see, that gives you the latest one. It does not give you the first one.
So what we see, just so you guys know, is as a host, we get to see that number 4, it's flashing, and it shows Sharon Whedon's name. She's the 4th to request, but there's no way for us to see the first. It's only showing the 4th.
Correct.
So, the
So we'll
system
go
should
with
the
our
opposite.
gut, and our gut is telling us it's definitely Dawn. So go ahead, please, Dawn. I'm just wondering if maybe in their system, whoever was operating the register or whatever was able to save your card number right after you fueled up. I don't know. That's just a guess. Yeah, it does. And I've had that happen too. But, well, they say credit cards are safer anyway when it comes to that stuff. Okay. No, we all do. Yeah, it's very familiar. Thank you. Well, ours too. We bank at Chase. Right. A lot can happen now. In the past, what used to happen, and I know this for a fact, my daughter caught somebody. She was a hostess at it used to be called Macaroni Grill. I don't know if it's still around anywhere, but the one where she worked, she actually saw someone taking someone's credit card and doing a what do you do? Not a scan, but you put it on a piece of paper and you rub a pencil over it or an eraser, and it gives you the number. Unbelievable. She actually caught an employee doing that. This is 10 years ago or longer, but it's like that stuff has been alive and well forever. So we do have to be. I agree. I agree. The two-step verification is good. All right, thanks. Yeah, that sounds good. The more I read about blockchain, the more I like it. Do I like this? Do I like this wallet thing? Makes me a little nervous when it comes to crypto and actually money in, money out. But the blockchain end of it really makes sense because it's decentralized. No, not it's not information that everybody knows or everybody can find out, and I like that. I like that. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Now I'm going to have to. I'm writing names down as your hands go up. So I think we go Anita, then Mel, and then Sharon Weed. So let's do that. Let's go to Anita. Go ahead, unmute, please, Anita. Where'd she go now? Anita. Oh no! Don't even tell me you disappeared on me. Ay, ay, ay. Oy vey. Okay, Anita, if you can hear us,
She can unmute,
she can unmute, but she's not on anywhere.
but when she unmutes, she might come on.
Okay, Anita, would you unmute, please?
See if that helps. Is that so? What's happened the other night? People unmute, show their camera, then they say, "I'm here." Remember, Greg was saying,
Oh, yeah.
"I'm here," even though we couldn't see him
All
on
right.
the panel.
Anita, we'll come back to you to try to refresh at the very least, and we'll go from there.
Maybe
So,
she'll just have to come back in.
yeah, come back in, Anita, if you can hear us, please. Okay, let's go now to Mel. Go ahead, Mel. All right, that's I think we've all experienced that at the bank. I've had people looking over my shoulder. I mean, I had a guy 2 days ago. I was getting some money to get a haircut. This guy comes right up behind. He's looking over my shoulder. I said, "Hey, pal, what can I do for you?" "Oh, I'm just standing here." "What do you mean you're just standing there?" So I don't know whether he watched me input. Not that it matters. I would have given him the 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗰𝘆 elbow, and that'd have been it for him. He was about 90 pounds. But it does happen, just like you say. And getting back briefly to the thing with the passwords, that's what I've started doing. I'm not saving passwords. Now, is it a hassle if you've got a number of different accounts? Of course it is. But like Pedro said, just change a digit here or there, transpose a number here and there, and write it down and just keep it in a safe place. I have two books. We have two books. One I carry with me in my backpack whenever I go out. It's a smaller book. And then I have a bigger book with all the same information on my desk at home. And for me, that works. I don't know if that'll work for others, but for me, that'll work. All right. Right, especially if it has all your numbers. Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
that's good. Thank you. Thank you, Mel. All right, I think we now can go back to Anita. Where are you, Anita? Don't even tell me you disappeared again. Ah, there you are. Go ahead, Anita, unmute and tell us what you got to say about AI and privacy. Unmute, please. Unmute button. Where'd she go now?
Right there.
Oh, are you?
There you go.
There you go. Go ahead. Or it may have been that particular truck stop. Uh, I drove a truck uh, more than one time. Wow, hard to figure. Hard to figure. All right. Oh yeah. Well, all right. Thank you for that, Anita. Hope you can hang. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Of course. That is good stuff. Music therapy. All right. That's for sure. It's a lot better than $1,000 an hour therapy. That's for sure. All right. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. And I wrote it down. That's the topic. Okay. Next, we have Sharon Whedon on my list of written down, so Lynn can't get it away from me. So,
Francis here. Francis came in. Francis.
okay. So, go ahead, Sharon Whedon, unmute and bring it. Bring it. Bring it, Sharon Whedon. We can see you.
All right.
You're audible and clear. Well, if you look at if you look at the
Let her- Hmm.
we like it. We like it. That's great advertising. We love it. They can bring it all they want. I got big boy diapers on. Right. Uh, uh, Well, he's a snake. Nobody watches the guy. I know who it is. Nobody watches the clown. He's a total clown. He's an imbecile, and I know John doesn't pay it any attention either. So he can kiss our grits. So, all right. I know you do. Well, that's good. You have your wingman's back. You should always have your wingman's back. And anybody that's in we need to have their back. So, John wanted to say something quickly, and then we'll go over to Pat Green. Go ahead, John. I think he was going to reiterate what you said. Go ahead, just briefly.
I prefer, I prefer not, hold on, hold on. Okay, hold on.
Hold on, everybody. Let Lynn speak for a minute,
Okay,
please.
I would like to make a determination on this topic. You know, we are aware that there are a lot of not a lot, but there are certain channels that are negative, YouTube channels in particular. And so what we want to do is we don't want to dignify them or give any attention to them. So we prefer that we not mention their YouTube channel names because all it does is encourage them to continue doing what doing what they're doing. And people here are going to say, "Oh, what is that?" And they're going to go check out the channel. And we don't want to give them views because they monetize. In other words, the more of us that go there to watch their stuff, the more money they make, right? And you don't want to validate that at all. So I prefer, if possible, let's not discuss this here in our webinars because it's not very, I don't feel it's productive and it only reinforces them. And we want to not reinforce them because they are a bad element. So maybe you can privately talk about it with us, but let's not do it within the webinar, please. Thank you.
Okay. Well,
I just don't want to mention the channel names and stuff. Let's not identify them.
yeah, that's all our point is.
Yeah.
Lynn's point, mine. I agree. Let's not dignify them with dignity. Let's just douse them with ignoring them. I think that's the best. And to me, that's the best way. You know, when somebody used to bully me, and I had that happen when I was in grammar school, I just walked away from them. That hurts them worse than you getting involved with them. So uh, maybe we can all take a small lesson from that. So, and I don't like, believe me, I like it less than the next guy hearing something like that about us. But we don't pay it any attention anymore because it's meaningless. It doesn't mean anything. So let's go, if we may, sticking on the subject, please.
And the subject for, so everybody knows, if anybody forgets what the subject is, the beauty of OConnect is that the topic is appearing at the top of the webinar. Do you see it? It says My Privacy and AI. That's such a beautiful feature for people. Even I forget. I'm in my own webinar and then I forget what's the topic. Then at least I know I can look up and there it is, and it'll keep me on track.
Well, speaking of being in your own topic, we're still not getting, the YouTubers are still not hearing us. So in the chat on YouTube, I think, Michael Chata put, come on over to OConnect. And I believe a handful or more of those folks would come over to OConnect. Right now, there's 36 people having a live chat amongst themselves. which is cool.
Yeah.
I think that's cool as all get out.
Yeah.
But if you can come over, we'd like you to join the 71 of us that are here now. That'd be great. All right, let's now go. If we made a Pat Green, who was next on The Price is Right, please. Right. All right.
So is that, Darren, is that for Canada specifically or for the whole world?
Because I go to the VA hospital here, they don't use QR codes, and that's true of the VA in the United States all over. What? All right. All right. Okay, we better buckle up then. I'm with you on that. If we could, let's go to Dawn and DL, please. Oh, as long as it's on the topic of privacy and AI, please. Okay, just delete. All right, the quickest and easiest thing is just delete that, Sharon, and then move on, and then I'm sure Carmelo will get a hold of you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, so yeah.
Okay. We'll
Okay.
get that done.
So I'll help Carmela. Carmela, I'll help. You just remind me. I have you on Messenger, but maybe your account got hacked on WhatsApp. You know, it sounds like you got hacked. Hacked. Yeah. You. Yeah. Just change your password. You'll be okay. Just change your password. You should be fine. And then I'll help the two of you hook up. No problem, Sharon and Carmilla. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Okay, that all
Thank
sounds
you.
good. Now
Thank you,
we're, I knew we'd make it, Dawn. Here we are. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah, to kind of climb on there with you and reiterate it, that's what I do anyway. Because what I found is some of the gas stations inadvertently charge you $100. They put $100 against your card instead, or 150, depending on whatever. And if I go inside, I tell them, look, I want $40 in regular, and that's it, and I'm done with it. So it's a good idea, I think, Don, DL. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Okay, I think we're back to Anita and then Namel. I think I'm catching up. Go
Anita,
ahead.
all you
Anita.
gotta do is unmute, Anita.
You got to unmute if you're going to talk.
We're so happy you're here tonight.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Just say no. Well, yeah. And also, yeah, my 38 special would have taken care of that in a heartbeat. But that, I don't want to bring up gun control or guns. So, but that would have taken care of that in a heartbeat. All right. Good stuff. So let's all be. All right. All right. Well, that'll do it. All right. Well, thank you, Anita. Appreciate that. I shouldn't have mentioned guns. Everybody, please forgive me. I can't believe I brought up a gun. Oh, I know better. All right, let's go to Mel, please. Mel, go ahead. Unmute, and then over to Franz after that. No, it's hey. Don't say it sounds silly because before you know it, that may be what's happening. So it could be what's happening. I just wanted to give you uh, Christie household report briefly. Axel is watching Roblin live, and Axel the dog is a Roblin liver. He's standing up and he's got his nose up against the screen. So
I mean,
there you go.
it's like this. It's looking at Rob. You guys, he's looking at the panel and watching. It's so cute.
Okay, thanks, Mel. Appreciate that. Let's go to Franz. Franz, if you would please unmute and bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Thank you, Franz. Good advice. Good advice for sure. Back to DL and Dawn. Go ahead. Good stuff, everybody. All right, now we're back on topic. I love being on topic. All right. I think we've reached sign lessons, if we could, right now. Cecil and Deb, are you guys ready? This is a every night, whenever the deaf community joins us.
Both of them are ready. And
All right.
what we're going to do is I'm going to go over what they're teaching. I will tell what they're teaching tonight, make it easy for everybody. So we'll start with Cecil. And Cecil will be, let me go back to this. Okay, so hello, Cecil and Deb. So both of them will be teaching tonight. Cecil will be teaching good morning, good afternoon. So everybody remember what he's going to be teaching. It'll be easier for you to follow along. Good evening, good night, yesterday, today, tomorrow, next day, 2 days ago, time, clock, second, minutes, hour, bell, ring, alarm. And then we'll have Deborah. She will be teaching private, security, challenge, solutions, risk, protection, issues, information, online forms, and collect, analyze data. So those will be the words that both of them will be teaching tonight. So we're going to start with Cecil. I'm going to use the side view, and then I will be in the big panel, and Cecil will be in the side panel, okay? If I can find him. So all you have to do is scroll this way, you guys. On the right side, you'll see Cecil. Let us know if you see. Yeah, I see him. So now you can see Cecil on the right side. Okay? Go ahead, Cecil. He says, hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. He's telling good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good night. Good night. Good night. Yesterday. Yesterday. With the letter Y. Yesterday. Tomorrow. Oh, I meant to say today. He said today. 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 Tomorrow. 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 2 days ago. 2 days ago. And next day. Oh, she's saying next day. Next day. Next day. 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Time. Time. Try to take a screenshot at the same time. Okay. Time. Clock. Oh, that's a sign for clock. Clock. Seconds. Seconds. Minutes. I think it's 2 minutes. I'll show you the angle. It's like the clock hand, right? 1 hour. Oh, Anita got it. Stay muted. And that is a sign for bell. Bell. Ring with the letter R. Ring. Letter R. Ring. And alarm. 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 Great. Okay, now we're going to we will go to the gallery view, and 𝗬𝗂 can teach you all, and he'll be able to see you all signing. So let's go to the gallery view. Go ahead, 𝗬𝗂, teach again. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good night. Good night. Yesterday. 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 Today. 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 Tomorrow. 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 Next day. Next day. Next day. 2 days ago. 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Time. 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 Clock. 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 I think that's second. Second.
Minute.
Hour. So I guess I missed a minute. That's an hour. Bell. 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 Ring with the letter R. Ring. And alarm. Alarm. Yay! Thank you. Very good job. Okay, now we're going to go to Deborah. Good one, Tucson.
Mm.
Good for a picture. Yay. Let's teach them. Yes, yes. Root protection. Issue. Issue. Information. Online form. Yay, everybody.
Man, oh man, it's getting better all the time. I love my signing. I'll tell you, it's fun. And we're learning something. Nothing wrong with that. And now I know whenever Lynn says you're a big risk, I'll just give her one of these. Right here. Right here.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think we've reached time for a song if John's still up for that. Johnny, let's have a song, brother.